The following is an exclusive presentation of the Nebraska Rural Radio Association. This is the Platte Valley Companies pregame show, brought to you by Platte Valley Companies, your premier provider of financial services. Live from the Logos broadcast booth, it's the Platte Valley Companies pregame show. Now, here's Jake Circus.
It is Championship Saturday and a potential title-clinching game on hand at Oregon Trail Park Stadium in Gearing, Nebraska for Game 2 of the Independence League Championship Series between the Spearfish, Sasquatch, and the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Welcome to the Platte Valley Companies pregame show live from the Logos broadcast booth. Jake Circus with you as always. In Game 1, an absolute marathon over in Spearfish, 5+ hours, a 15-inning victory for the Pioneers. We'll recap that game when we come back and preview the matchup for tonight. We're going to have some fun. This is Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
Fender bender, hailstorm, couldn't stop on the ice in time. After everyone is safe, Scottsbluff Body and Paint should be the first call you make. There isn't a better shop in the area. Our highly skilled team is experienced at performing all auto body repair and paint jobs. Stop by anytime and speak to one of our technicians, and we'll do a full inspection to show you just how little our repair services cost you. Our work is not complete until your car is safe and you're on the road again. Call today, Scottsbluff Body and Paint, 225-6408.
Now is the time to get all your school spirit gear, and the place to get everything you need is Logos in Gearing. School spirit is what they do at Logos. Whether you're a bulldog, a bearcat, or a tiger, they've got everything you need, from sweats to hats, and of course, t-shirts and sweatshirts. Need something for the entire team? Stop into Logos, and the guys will custom design it, print it, and have it ready for the game. There is no job too big or small for Logos. Logos in downtown Gearing.
Come get the best back-to-school savings at Viero. These are the deals parents want, with the best unlimited data plan your kids need. It comes with a low price, truly unlimited data, and a free smartphone with damage protection. Our student plan now includes Bark Jr., a top-rated parental control app designed to keep your kids safe online. Parents, you deserve a great deal too, like an iPhone 13 on us. Shop now at a Viero store or online at viero.com. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
5-time Pinnacle Award winner, Well Life Assisted Living at Scottsbluff. We have multiple apartment styles to fit your needs, as well as our top-of-the-line care team from trained and experienced team members. From daily activities to our 5-star dining experience, Well Life at Scottsbluff is the premier assisted living community in Scottsbluff. To learn more about our care and rent specials, give us a call at 308-632-1760 or visit us online at WLScottsbluff.com.
You can take the trailer out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the trailer. PJ's trailers are built in Texas with the same attention to detail to hold up to the hardworking professional using them. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ dealer with a wide variety of sizes, ATV trailers, car haulers, equipment trailers, tilt deck, and gooseneck trailers. Ryan's is also a full-service welding shop. Stop by 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff or call 308-575-0710.
In 1948, Floyd Gillum established a small truck and farm machinery repair shop in Scottsbluff. He established a reputation for timely, quality work at a fair price. Now, over 70 years later, and in the 4th generation of ownership, that fine standard of excellence continues to this day at Floyd's Truck Centers, your commercial, farm, and feed truck center, representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh. Floyd's Truck Center, 322 South Beltline Highway East, Scottsbluff.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Welcome back into Oregon Trail Park Stadium here in Gearing, Nebraska for Game 2 of the Independence League Championship Series. 2 nights ago, it is just one of those nights that you will never forget. An 11-3 win for the Pios, and on the surface, doesn't look too crazy, right? But well, when you look at the box score, 15 innings of an 8th spot for the Pioneers. Those 8 runs were the first run scored in the game since the top of the 8th. Pios scored overall 10 unanswered runs to win it. The MVP of the night was Paul Penduro, who came in the 9th, and he went the distance, going 7 scoreless, striking out 15 and only walking 1. When we come back, we're going to have the first pitch, the ace on the mound, Griffin Allen, when we come back on KNEB.
A Team Auto Center, we don't bury our customers in empty promises and worn-out gimmicks. We believe in providing our 7 brand promises to every customer. This ensures a relaxed experience where your needs are the focus, not a buy today mentality. That's why you can trust Team Auto Center to enhance your auto buying experience. Team Auto Center, one low price, plain and simple, always.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Come get the best back-to-school savings at Viero. These are the deals parents want, with the best unlimited data plan your kids need. It comes with a low price, truly unlimited data, and a free smartphone with damage protection. Our student plan now includes Bark Jr., a top-rated parental control app designed to keep your kids safe online. Parents, you deserve a great deal too, like an iPhone 13 on us. Shop now at a Viero store or online at viero.com. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
As the summer heat burns hot, your cattle in summer pastures are feeling the heat too. Marker Ag is here to help. Our assortment of rangeland protein tubs, creep feed, and DDG cubes will help to supplement the lack of protein left by that dry grass. We also have highly palatable starter feeds and stress tubs to help take the edge off of early weaning. If you find yourself sweating the heat this summer and don't know what to do, then let the experts at Marker Ag do what they do best. Call us at 633-1057 or stop by. We're located north of Animal Health in Scottsbluff.
Come get the best back-to-school savings at Viero. These are the deals parents want, with the best unlimited data plan your kids need. It comes with a low price, truly unlimited data, and a free smartphone with damage protection. Our student plan now includes Bark Jr., a top-rated parental control app designed to keep your kids safe online. Parents, you deserve a great deal too, like an iPhone 13 on us. Shop now at a Viero store or online at viero.com. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
As the summer heat burns hot, your cattle in summer pastures are feeling the heat too. Marker Ag is here to help. Our assortment of rangeland protein tubs, creep feed, and DDG cubes will help to supplement the lack of protein left by that dry grass. We also have highly palatable starter feeds and stress tubs to help take the edge off of early weaning. If you find yourself sweating the heat this summer and don't know what to do, then let the experts at Marker Ag do what they do best. Call us at 633-1057 or stop by. We're located north of Animal Health in Scottsbluff.
KNEB 960 AM, and now
Come
on
get the best
100.3
back-to-school
FM.
savings at Viero. These are the deals parents want, with the best unlimited data plan your kids need. It comes with a low price, truly unlimited data, and a free smartphone with damage protection. Our student plan now includes Bark Jr., a top-rated parental control app designed to keep your kids safe online. Parents, you deserve a great deal too, like an iPhone 13 on us. Shop now at a Viero store or online at viero.com. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
As the summer heat burns hot, your cattle in summer pastures are feeling the heat too. Marker Ag is here to help. Our assortment of rangeland protein tubs, creep feed, and DDG cubes will help to supplement the lack of protein left by that dry grass. We also have highly palatable starter feeds and stress tubs to help take the edge off of early weaning. If you find yourself sweating the heat this summer and don't know what to do, then let the experts at Marker Ag do what they do best. Call us at 633-1057 or stop by. We're located north
KNEB
of
960 AM, and now on 100.3 FM.
You are looking live at Oregon Trail Park Stadium here in Gearing, Nebraska. Game 2 of the Independence League semifinals. Pios a win away from clinching the title, and they're going to give the ball to the ace. Griffin Allen on the mound. He's going to face Bryson Hoyer for the first pitch. Live in Gearing. We're going to have some fun tonight. First pitch inside. We're underway. And the count will start 1-0 to Hoyer. 2 nights ago, a 5-hour marathon, 15 innings. Pios scored 10 unanswered to win it 1-0 to Hoyer. Griff deals. It's shot to the shortstop. Jeremiah gets on a one hop over to first and in time. Hoyer quickly retired. As Griffin Allen, no doubt, the pitcher of the season or the pitcher of the year is going to win the award in the area under 3. Had less than 10 walks in 50 innings over the course of the regular season. Got into some trouble in Game 1 against Fremont, where he didn't get out of the 6th inning, gave up 6 runs, 8 hits, 3 walks, and struck out none. First game all year where he didn't strike out at least 4. First pitch strike to the lefty. Springer from Stanford. A 283 hitter on the season. 1 for 4 2 nights ago. A 1 from Griff. And just misses at the ankles, calling balls and strikes. Brady Harrison in the field, Tim Stroman, a couple of familiar faces here in Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Ball and a strike. With one away here in the top of the first. There's another called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Griff, last outing, broke. He had 6 consecutive quality starts. Ball and 2 strikes. Popped straight up. It's going to be out of play. Declan Weisner on the chase. Can't get to it. Into the seats. Let's meet the defense for the Pioneers. Jason Luke, Eric Smelko, Alex Zerfus left to right. Callahan, Jeremiah, and Inez Mead in the infield, and Declan Weisner once again doing the catching. Same exact lineup for Tony Garcia's squad here in Game 2. Now Springer a 1-2 count, 4 for 18 this postseason. And Griff deals, fouled off the screen. Still 1-2. 11 doubles, 4 bombs for the Stanford kid. In 54 games. Griff working ahead 1-2 with 1 out, no one on. Here's the pitch. Just misses on the outside half. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The key for Griffin Allen is he's got to throw strikes early in the count. He got himself into some trouble. Very rarely do we see Griff walk more than 1 batter over the course of an inning, get 3. He also hit 4 batters, all of them with 2 strikes, 2-2. Fouled off. Griff 7-2 on the season, a 2.89 ERA, 59 strikeouts to 12 walks in 59 innings pitched. Here comes the 2-2. It's down and low. And inside a little bit, 3-2. Full count. And that's on the ground to the right side. Inez comes charging in, flips it to first. Mead off the bag. And Inez never fielded it cleanly, and that'll go as an E4. And Springer aboard. So 2 ground balls for Griff. One of them they get the out. The other one Inez. We talked about the gearing grass all season long. There's Bachman, the team's leading hitter, 315, 435, and just about 60 games takes one top shelf from Griff 1-0. The Spearfish team as a whole, they lead the league in strikeouts with 562. Fremont is second with 483. It's the high-powered offense, but a lot of swing and miss. And a lot of strikeouts. Springer leads off at first. He's going to take off. Pitch from Griff is a called strike. Throw down from Weisner is low and not in time. A stolen base. And the Sasquatch have a runner in scoring position. 1-1. It misses outside. So Griff 2-1 to Ryan Bachman. Gabe Springer on second. Here in the first inning. 2-1. It misses inside. All fastballs so far from Griff. He's going to go fastball, slider, but that slider really tunnels off of the fastball, so he's got to have both those pitches working. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. A familiar scene seeing Spearfish hitters swing and miss. Bachman went 1 for 6 last game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's fouled off. Tony obviously not worried about the pitch count. Springer leads off second, 1 away in the top of the first. Spearfish 28-28 on the season. Pios 32-20. Once again, 3-2. Griff kicks and deals. Blew it by him, swing and a miss. First strikeout for Griff. So 2 away for Winterstein. He's the heart and soul of the Spearfish Sasquatch. As Griff will take a look at second. A 369 hitter, 0 for 5 last game. He's 1 for 10 in the postseason. He made his return to the lineup, was out about 2 weeks. Played his first game at home in 3 weeks, 2 nights ago. Springer on second. Griff, the first pitch to Winterstein is outside. From the left side of the plate, trying to drive in Gabe Springer. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Griff dropped the changeup in, took a little off. 12 strikes, 8 balls for Griff so far. Already 20 pitches. 1-1. It's fouled off the screen. These two teams, there's a lot of mutual respect between them. Winterstein is, this is the 7th game between these two teams this season, and pretty much every time the Pios and this man right here, Winterstein, always laughing during batting practice. There's a ton of mutual respect. 1-2 from Griff. He kicks and deals at home and misses with the fastball just too far outside. The Sasquatch started the year 5-16. Ended up just at 500 to finish off this season. A 28-28 record. They went 11-17 in the first half, 17-11 in the second half to win the Great Plains division. That's why they're here. 2-2. It's fouled off in front of the plate, off of Declan's mitt, so foul ball. Trickled into fair territory. Beautiful night here in Gearing. 82 degrees. Pios wearing their white, Spearfish in their blacks with blue lettering. And Winterstein a pretty long at bat with 2 outs. Springer on second. Griff looking to strand a 0. Just misses outside. Three balls, 2 strikes. Griff will take a look at second. Big spot here. Griff took a 0 in Fremont in the first inning, and then gave up a 3-0 lead with 4 unanswered from the last Sunday. 3-2 to Winterstein. Here it comes. It's on the ground to short. Jeremiah picks it up. Quick throw to first in time. Couple of ground balls for Griffin Allen. Sandwiched between a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0 on KNEB. You got it? All right, you're the man. All right, we're ready to rock and roll now. What if?
To win-win. So, as always, big thanks to Nebraska Lottery for the sponsorship. Back to you, Bill. All right, thank you.
To make you look your best. We can customize your family logo for that one-of-a-kind look, or make an awesome shirt for your class reunion. Come see us today at Scottsville Screen Printing and Embroidery, your summer professionals at 1813 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Katie, remember the day you made me the happiest man alive? I asked if you wanted to live to the fullest, to wake up every morning savoring potato olays, fluffy scrambled eggs, and breakfast burritos from Taco John's, and you said,
"Get your hands off my burrito."
"Oh, Katie, I love when you whisper sweet nothings."
Wake up and go with bigger, bolder, better breakfast. Only at Taco John's.
Drive-thru open at 6 a.m., dining room open at 8. Taco John's, with locations in Scottsbluff, Deering, and Bridgeport.
KNEB 960 AM, and now on 100.3 FM.
So Griffin Allen works around a one-out air from Antonio Nunez. He strikes out Ryan Bachman. He gets Nicky Winterstein to ground out to short. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. And Eric Smelko will lead off. Behind him, Jeremiah, Zerfis, Weisner, Callahan, Mead, Luke, Hom, and Inez. Same exact lineup for Tony Garcia this time around. And they'll face Brian Wren for the Spear. Now, this Spearfish team, we talked about it a little bit pretty much throughout the entirety of the broadcast a couple nights ago. They are depleted. They are very limited in the bullpen department. Brian Wren, a 6.75 ERA, only 12 innings pitched. He has 7 earned runs in his last 9 innings, 14 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. A lot of balls in play. Opponents hitting over 330 against him. And here is Smelko. Righty to lefty. First pitch in the bottom of the first is inside, taken. Smelko, a fan favorite. The switch hitting center fielder, 5 for 18 with 4 ribbies in the postseason, a 3.23 average over the course of the season for him. He loves hitting in this ballpark. Ball and no strikes. Wren kicks and deals. Smelko swings away, grounds it foul to the right side, just outside of first base. Count evens up at 1-1. Smelko, 46 ribbies, just 14 strikeouts on the season. Went 1 for 5, 2 walks a couple nights ago in game 1. This is his 50th game of the season. His MO, I don't really take days off. I like to play. Ball and a strike. Smelko lines it to second base. Bachman right there. A little bit more mustard, and that's over the head of the second baseman. Bachman, 1 away. Let's meet the defense behind Brian Wren. Yeah, left to right in the outfield. Winterstein, Hoyer, Vorwald, some familiar faces there. Bailey Bordas, Gabe Springer, Ryan Bachman, and Damon Gaither in the infield. And catching Wren is going to be Davis Carr. There is Jace Jeremiah, very arguably the league's premier, most valuable player. A 366 average, a 423 on-base percentage, 17 extra base hits, and takes ball 1 outside from Wren. 1 away here in the bottom of the first. 0-0. Pios a game away from getting their first league title since 2018. In the inaugural season of the Independence League, both these teams have rich history. They faced off in the first round last season and ended with a Spearfish sweep that ended on this very home field of the Pioneers. Swing and a miss. Jeremiah out in front of the breaking ball. Count goes to 1-1. Jeremiah 6 for 21 the postseason. The only player to record 8 official at-bats a couple nights ago. Went 2 for 8. 1-1. It's in the dirt. Jeremiah has 11 hits in his last 6 games. He's coming in pretty hot. 2 balls and a strike. Popped up right side, playable. Vorwald coming in, Bachman also calls him off, and Bachman, the second baseman, makes the catch, 2 away. So Ryan Bachman, the second baseman, makes both out so far. That'll bring it to Alex Zerfus with 2 away against Brian Wren. Zerf, the Gonzaga Bulldog, a 286 hitter over the course of the season, also playing in his 50th game with 2 away, no one on in the bottom of the first, no score. And Zerf takes away. It skips in the dirt, away, over the screen, into the crowd. Look at that. One ball, no strikes to Zerf. 5 for 17 in the postseason with 5 walks as well. He's been getting on base and takes down in the dirt 2-0 from Wren. Wren does not have many innings this season. And when you compare him to Griffin Allen, who has a 2-month-long body of work, we expect Griffin Allen to show off his stuff in this game. Two out. It's on the corner, and Zerf lets it go. Very glad you're with us this evening. Rooting for the Pios, the Spearfish, or the Spearfish Sasquatch, or if you're just interested in some Nebraska Summer League baseball, we thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. 3-1 to Zerfus. Dimensions here at Oregon Trail Park. 320s down the lines, 362 to the gaps, and 385 dead center. If you're going to want to hit a home run, you're going to need to bully those lines, as in the gaps is just very deep and extends so far towards center field. And that's a walk to Zerfus, leadoff, or 2-out base runner, my mistake. Zerf's already 6th walk in the postseason. Moving it to Declan Weisner, the Walter State catcher, just committed to Colorado Mesa, very top-tier Division II school. 25 games on the season for Weisner. Took a little bit of a break to go tour some schools. Missed about 8 games. A 330 hitter, 378 OBP. And Weisner came late because he was still playing with Walter State. They were the wire-to-wire #1 junior college team in the country. They went 60-5 over the course of the season, and Weisner takes strike 1. As a team, now Weisner was one of 2 catchers that split time throughout the year. And the team slugged over 670, hit over 120 home runs in 65 regular season games. Declan just finished his eligibility there. Takes in the dirt, 1-1. Weisner was up here during the home run derby against the Prospects after the last game of the season. I asked him what his favorite memory was. He couldn't tell me a memory of the season so far. And I was like, well, you hit a ball that went onto the Legion field out there in left field in your first or second at bat as a Pio. And he's like, oh yeah, that was pretty cool. Weisner coming off a 4-hit night in game 1, went 4 for 7, overall 7 for 20 on the season. Ran thrown over to Zerfus at first a couple of times. $16 ribbies, 9 walks, just 9 strikeouts on the season for Declan. Runner on first, a 1-1 count to the catcher. Righty to righty. Brian Wren from the slide step. Weisner pulls it down the left field line, but it's going to hook way foul. Five hours 17 minutes was the total count. At one point, it was the only baseball game going on in the country, which is pretty cool. 2-2 to Declan, takes a slider that sweeps away in the dirt. Declan, since coming back, He has a hit in 8 of his last 9 games since making his return to the Pioneers lineup. And an unsung hero the other night, caught all 15 innings. He is the only catcher on the roster. Connor Dowdy left a couple days ago after the Fremont series. Here's a 2-2. Wisner takes away. Runs the count full. That'll release Zerfus off of first. And Wisner, a huge day off. I asked him what he did yesterday. He's like, I didn't do anything. Knees feel okay, but praying that it's only going to take 9 innings tonight instead of 15. That's the goal for number 11. As he awaits the 3-2, runner takes off, and it's down ball 4, back-to-back 2-out walks. And Brian Wren struggling with 2 outs against Zerfus and Wisner. And here's Ryan Callahan. 9 for 20 in the postseason, hitting just shy of 500. Callahan is easily the hottest hitter in the entire league at this point. From the end of the regular season to now, he has a hit in 19 of his last 20 games, 9 hits in his last 4 games to go with 6 ribbies in the postseason. Big spot here early on, 2 on, 2 outs. Wren's first pitch, Callahan takes inside strike 1. Oh, 1. Callahan nubs it to the left side, but foul. Quickly by 0-2, was out in front of a changeup from Wren. Zerfus off second, Wisner off first. A big spot here with 2 outs for Cali, the Kansas Jayhawk. Looking to put the Pios in front. 0-2 from Wren. Callahan shoots it on the ground to the right side. Bachman corrals it and goes to first. So Brian Wren strands some 2-out walks. We go to the top of the second. Knotted up at a couple of zeros in game 2 of the championship series. We'll be right back on KNEB. Back on KNEB and our Pioneers YouTube channel for Game 2 of the Independence League Championship Series. Pios and Sasquatch. And Bordas, who had a very rare what we call the platinum sombrero a couple nights ago. 1 for 7 with 5 strikeouts. Struck out 3 times against Paul Panduro. As he'll deal with Griffin Allen to lead off the top of the second in game 2. First pitch home inside. Bordas a .213 hitter, 306 OBP, 12 doubles, triple and a home run, 49 strikeouts on the season. He lines it into the third base dugout. Look out. He just completely did a 180 and turned on it. It didn't even hit the top of the dugout, just went straight in. A ball and a strike from Griff. And Bordas takes a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Bordas, we made him the K-Man tonight. How can you not after a 5 strikeout night? Pios pitchers did an unbelievable job against him. 1-2. There's another one in the dirt. Strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for Big Griff, and some half-price beer for the rest of the inning for a pretty packed crowd on hand tonight. As the top of the second opens up with a strikeout of Bailey Bordas, one away for Damon Gaither.
Coming up next for the Sasquatch, the first baseman from Everett Community College, number 34, Damon Gaither.
So the Pios, I mentioned Spearfish being about 80 strikeouts above everyone else in the league. Pios are only second, as Gaither fouls it off his front foot. Now the only team below the Pioneers in strikeouts is the Prospects, who played 20 less games, and the Pioneers only have 33 strikeouts. So by far, they are the number 1 team in the league in terms of, strikeouts per game, strikeouts per 9, however you want to scale it. They do not strike out very often. There's a swing and a miss. Good slider from Griff, and if he starts to get that feel for it, because he never really found it in Fremont, and he really battled. He went into the 6th inning, which was an impressive feat by itself. But he never really had the command with any of his pitches. There was a struggle that we haven't seen from Griff all season. He has Gaither 0-2, and he drops one in the dirt. No one on, one away in the top of the second. No score in game 2. Allen from the right side of the rubber delivers it home. Swing and a miss. A slider out of the zone. Got him to chase. And Gaither goes fishing for out number 2. And we saw Panduro. Now, Panduro throws about 3 to 4 to 5 miles an hour harder than Griff, but they both have that really wicked slider, and Spearfish just had no answer for the fastball slider combo for Paul, and Griff looks very strong so far this evening. With 2 outs, no one on, Trey Vorwald takes a big swing and a miss. Vorwald 5 for 15 on the postseason. 0-1. Swing and a miss again. Vorwald struck out twice 2 nights ago. As Griff has him up against the ropes, 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, another one. Griffin Allen strikes out them all in the top of the second. Can the Pios put up some numbers in the bottom? We'll see when we come back on KNEB. Bottom of the second here on KNEB. It's going to be Ty Mead, Jason Luke, and Stevie Hom due up against Brian Wren, who got Smelko and Jeremiah out quite easily in the top or the bottom of the first, and then had a 3-1 count on Zerfus, a 3-2 count on Declan Weisner, and walked them both. Then got Ryan Callahan to ground out softly to the right side. So here is Ty Mead from Gateway Community College by way of Cave Creek, Arizona. Has been a jolt to this Pios lineup, the chemistry, the dugout vibe, and he's just a guy. And swings a really hot bat and takes one inside to open up the bottom of the second. 6 for 18 on the postseason, was finally extinguished. Went 0 for 5 a couple nights ago, but did have 3 runs batted in. Mullen no strikes to open up this frame. He takes top of the zone and away 2-0. A 329 hitter, slugged 500 on the nose, 9 extra base hits, including 2 home runs here. Both of them coming in big spots. One of them tied the game. One of them took the lead, was part of a back-to-back home runs from him and Jason Luke. Swing and a miss. He loves to swing as well. Before last game, he was coming into this series on a 6-game hitting streak. He has a hit in 15 of his last 18 games. No score here in the second. Allen threw 2 quite easily, and a 2-1 pitch to Ty Mead. It spikes and skips 3-1. Wren hasn't been able to establish a secondary pitch yet, and these Pios are sitting dead red fastball. (3-1). That's up a top shelf, and a leadoff walk for Ty Mead. Already 3 walks for Brian Wren. Oh, look at that. We do have a Hiram. There was a big question mark on whether or not we were going to have a Hiram today. We've been so short-staffed. And look at that. Hiram in the white jersey. Trophies in the building tonight. I'm actually sitting about 5 feet from me, to my left. Mead off first. Nobody out. And here's Jason Luke from the left side. Wren deals with a changeup and misses away. Luke 5 for 18 in the postseason, 1 for 4 a game ago. A 400 OBP. Has been hit by a pitch, a league leading 9 times this season. And takes the 1-0. It misses way too high. 2 balls, no strikes. As Davis Carr will come and chat with Brian Wren. Wren 2-0 on the season. Got a win July 27th. Allowed 10 hits in that game, though, in 6 innings. Only 3 runs, but he hasn't had walk problems or command problems. For a 6.75 ERA, now he allows a lot of hits, but just 2 walks in 12 innings. But 18 hits, so that inflates the whip to a 1.67. Also came in relief July 20th in his first appearance. So in the Sasquatch's biggest game of the season, Jarrett Hunt relying on an inexperienced arm, Brian Wren, Wabanese Community College from Geneva, Illinois, 6'1", 185. As Mead's gonna take off, pitches inside, throw down from Carr, not in time, a stolen base for Tyler Mead, and the Pios in business. Luke should get the auto take here. But we'll see. 3-0. And does end up taking it right down the middle. A get me over fastball from Wren. 3 balls and a strike. Nobody out. Tyler Mead led off with a walk. Stole second. Righty to lefty. Wren to Luke. Here comes the 3-1. Luke pops it up. Shallow left field. Winterstein on the run. Gives way, or Springer gives way, and he makes the catch. So Wren had him down, or I was behind 3-0. and gets a big out number 1. Looked like a pitch that just clipped the top of the zone. Luke just got a little under it. Here is Stevie Hom, the DH this evening. A 240 hitter. He went 0 for 6 a game ago, but the game before that, game 2 against Fremont, 4 for 5 with 3 doubles. And a chance here to cash in a run, a pretty big run to open up this game. With 1 out, Mead off first, dancing off first. First pitch to Hom. It's ball 1. So we've already seen Griffin Allen kind of shake off, not the rust, but the inefficiency he had 6 days ago. It was very un-Griff-like, seeing him having to grind and just try to find everything on the fly. Foul ball, 1-1. But so far through 2 innings, it's just the E4. 4 strikeouts, struck out Bordas, Gaither, and Vorwald to the side in the top of the second. Pios a good chance here. Nanez awaits on deck. It's been a tale of 2 seasons for the Pios in terms of them hitting with runners in scoring position and or 2 outs. At times they've been really, really good, and at times they have been unable to get anything going for all 9 innings of a game. In the dirt, good block from Carr, 2-1. Both these 2 teams faced elimination twice earlier this week. Both went 2-0. Sasquatch against the Big Six. The Spearfish Sasquatch lost game 1 at home to Badlands, then went on the road and won 2 in a row. Now the Pios, they lost game 1 in Fremont 6 days ago and then won 2 at home. But both these teams have been gritty, and now the Spearfish Sasquatch face elimination once again. 2 balls and a strike to Hom with Mead off of second. It's in the air to right field. Vorwald in straightaway right field makes the catch. Mead is going to fake tag to second, force the throw. And quickly 2 away. I'll never forget what Trent Kiefer was telling me earlier this year. The Oregon Trail Park Stadium is where fly balls go to die, especially towards the gaps. Looked like Hom got some pretty good contact there. And we'll see if the Pioneers can start this game the right way. First pitch to Nanez is a slider that breaks out of the zone, 1-0. Ball and no strikes. Mead off of second. Nanez takes one on the corner. 1-1. We have seen some very poor umpiring this week. A very questionable strike zone a couple nights ago in Spearfish. Some questionable strike zoning in the 2 games here in Fremont, or against Fremont. But no matter what, the fans will always argue if a call doesn't go against them. Count even at 1 to Nanez, a 268 hitter on the season. It's in the dirt again. So Wren hasn't gotten anyone to chase on a secondary pitch, but no singles so far. Pios have been making Wren come to them, and to the tune of 3 walks, a couple of flyouts, a couple of groundouts so far. Two-1. That's lined into left field. Base hit for Nanez. Mead racing around third. The throw from Winterstein is cut off. The returning Pio puts them on the board, 1-0. First hit of the night for Western Nebraska. And the 9-hitter, Antonio Nanez, who was really clutch earlier in the year, had 2 or 3, ended up being game-winning hits. Has a career Pio OBP over 400. And in the biggest game of the season, gives them the lead in the second inning. It's 1-0. Now, Mead, Mead was dancing off second the whole inning and got a really good jump. Obviously, 2 outs going on contact, and no play there. Here's Smelko. Takes it in the dirt, 1-0. Smelko lines softly to second back in the first. One out. Smalko popped it straight up left side of the infield. Playable for Bordas in foul territory. Makes the play. So Smelko retired to end the second. But the Pioneers strike first. It's 1-0 the tune of an Antonio Nenez single and a left. We'll be right back. 1-0 Pios at the end of 2.
Tonight's contestants in the Western Sleep Center pillowcase race. Take it away, Kieran.
A quick start for the offense. They finally break through after 4 walks. 3 walks from Brian Wren. Tyler Mead steals second base, and LT drives him in for a 1-0 Pios lead. So they draw first blood here in the second. We go to the top of the third, and Griff will deal with 8-9-1. A new addition to the Pios, or to the Sasquatch lineup, is Dylan Ritchie, who's going to lead off this inning and swings the first pitch he sees. It's on the ground to the right side. Nenez, easy pitch and catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ritchie threw 4 scoreless, 4 hitless a night ago. In a mix of the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th. 6 strikeouts, and is now DHing. So Griff into the air, has retired 6 straight. Here is the catcher, Davis Carr, 1-0. Righty to righty, Carr, a 154 hitter, has played very, very good defense behind the plate. On the ground, to the shortstop, Jeremiah comes charging in, over to first in time. Five ground balls, 4 strikeouts for Griff. Get to give up a hit or a walk, as he's faced the lineup once through. And 1-0 to Bryson Hoyer, a 275 hitter. 5 for 21, not 5 for 22 in the postseason. Had one of the 3 Spearfish RBIs in game 1. Griff letting the dreads come out. I believe he started July. He took the dreads out. Didn't really change much in terms of the way he was pitching on the mound. But every once in a while, you gotta let the hair flow out. Swing and a miss. Ball on a strike. Hoyer in center field with 40 strikeouts on the year. I mean, going down the lineup, it's just tons and tons of strikeouts. Sasquatch have 80 more strikeouts than anyone else in the entire league. Ball on a strike. Drops in the slider, clips the corner, 1-2. And obviously striking out about 20 times in one game a night ago certainly inflates that total. One, two. Check swing in the dirt. Did he go? He did. Weisner applies the tag. Strikeout number 5 for Griffin Allen. He is cruising through 3, and the Pios clinging to a 1-0 lead in the middle of the third on KNEB.
Frozen T-shirt contest. Take it away, Kieran.
All right, thank you. Today I'm here with Ava and Micah.
Bottom of the third, 1-0 Pioneers lead. Jake Circus with you this evening on KNEB, our Pioneers YouTube channel. Glad you're with us. Jace Jeremiah leads off. Rounded out to the right side in the first. And Brian Wren, just a 1-0 deficit. The offense has to get into it, but it's been quiet for Spearfish. They have not scored many runs down the stretch. And this is a very rested Pioneers pitching staff, besides the absence of Paul Pandaro tonight due to the pitch count. But Spearfish scored 15 in the 2-game series against Badlands. Had a 3-1 and a 2-0 lead a couple nights ago. Jeremiah chops it to short. Springer gets a hop over second base in time. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Jeremiah retired for the second time tonight. Here is Zerf. And first pitch from Wren as the ballpark lights come on. Zerf is like, what the heck? 1-0. Zerf walks for the 6th time this postseason. Takes a slider, comes through the top, 2-0. Comparing these two pitchers so far, Griff has had everything going. Wren has struggled a little bit, got some ground balls, some soft contact, 3 walks, and an RBI single. Pios look to be nowhere near or finished, as they have to eventually take advantage of this lack of command from the opposition. 3-0 with 1 out to Zerf. Zerf has 33 walks on the season. Started off his career at Saddleback College in 2019, hit over 380 in a couple of seasons there, then made his way to the Pacific Northwest for Gonzaga, and a 4-pitch walk to get on base here in the third. Another walk for Zerfus. As Declan Weisner digs back in, he also walked with 2 outs in the first. Just 1 hit between these two teams. It was the RBI single for Nenez. 1 out, 1 on. Ren deals to Weisner. It's down 1-0. Weisner, 9 walks, 9 strikeouts, or now 10 walks, 9 strikeouts on the season. Zerfus not much of a runner. Flared out to second base for Bachman. He catches it, goes to first. That throw's not in time. So 2 outs, a broken bat flare right to the glove of Ryan Bachman at second base. And you know that music, only 2 of them that play country music for a walk-up song. Callahan swings away and Mill nubs it foul. That was 5 straight balls up to that point when Declan broke his bat and flared it to second base. Oh, 1 to Callahan, 2 for 6 a couple of nights ago in game 1, 9 for 21 now on the postseason. 0-1 in the dirt. Carr once again has done a great job in this series. He also caught 15 innings, so another unsung hero. Ball and a strike with Zerfus, a pretty big lead off first. Callahan pops it up left side. It's slicing towards the fence. On the run is Bordas. He gives way. It's out of play. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cali. Righty to lefty with a runner on first and 2 outs. Zerfus takes off. It's in the dirt, no throw. And Zerfus goes to scoring position with a stolen base. The RBI single from Nenez was with 2 outs. Pios looking for some more magic. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Jayhawk, Callahan. Here comes. On the ground to second base in the hole. Bachman will easily grab it and end the inning with a throw to Gaither. Pios come up empty in their third frame. At the end of 3, they lead 1-0. Griff going back to the mound when we come back.
Take it away, Kieran.
All right, thank you, Bill. Today I have Silas, who's going to be doing the PDC Cash Challenge. Oh, there you go. It's a nice official one. Oh, there you go. All other good ideas. All right, Paul, go for it. See if we can make this get $10.
meat of the order, Springer, Bachman, Winterstein, the three best hitters on this Sasquatch team. Tough challenge for Griff to open up the top of the fourth, and he deals to the arm side and out to Springer. He reached, the only base runner so far, reached on the air from LT at second. With one out in the first, Springer a 4 for 19 hitter over the course of the postseason. 2 games versus Badlands, 1 versus the Pios. That's lifted to left field. Luke in straightaway position to make the catch. 1 out. Just a healthy diet of strikes. That is what Griffin does. Eggs, bacon, and strikes. And it was just so weird to see him not really get in the groove with his pitches and also struggle with 2 strikes. He hit 4 batters with two strikes in 1 outing against Fremont. Now, that was the first time all season where he's thrown on a travel day. First time since opening day where he actually threw on a travel day, misses upstairs to Bachman with the breaking ball. Because once the Pios won the first half, they knew that they were going to play game 1 of the postseason on a Sunday. So what Tony Garcia, was he threw Griffin every single Sunday. And you don't travel on Sundays. Sundays are either getaway days or second to last game in a series. Ground ball foul, 1-1 to Bachman. So Griff had to throw on a Sunday once again, but the Pios, we traveled that morning. So it was a little bit of a tough adjustment for Griff, obviously playing in that ballpark. With the dimensions, he was trying so hard to keep the ball on the ground that he was just missing spots and really couldn't get in that groove. There's a swing and a miss, 1-2. Up against the ropes once again, Bachman, already a strikeout in the first. 1-2 from Griff. Good slider, but a better take from Bachman, 2-2. A 315 hitter. Going down this lineup, Winterstein and Bachman, the only hitters hitting above 300. Pios have quite a few. Smelko, Jeremiah, Weisner, Callahan, and Meade. 2-2. The deuces pitch from Allen. It's down at the ankles. The routes that these two teams took to get here. Now, when you compare it to last year, both those teams, very good last year. Both those teams had a very good second half. But Pios winners the first half, 17-10, 15-10, 2 very good halves, winning baseball all around. 3-2 is inside, ball 4, 1-out walk. But Spearfish, as that pitch just missed on the inside corner. Spearfish started 5-16. They lost they lost 16 of their first 21 games. Their coach was let go. Nicky Winterstein, the left fielder, who's a fan favorite, was the interim coach. They ended up racking, I think, 7 or 8 consecutive wins. They won like 9 of 10 with Winterstein as interim coach, and this new coaching staff brought in a couple of weeks ago has been having this team playing very good baseball. A 17-11 second half in a very competitive division. And here is Winterstein, who shoots it foul. Players coming in and out, and it's really, really impressive when you turn the corner and kind of figure it out halfway through in a very long summer. But again, it's not very long. It's only 2 months. Ball and a strike. And a lot of these players in this league are, Division I redshirt freshmen who are still underclassmen who didn't get much playing time. So they come in the first couple of weeks and see first live pitching since last year. 1-1. Check swing, but called strike 2 on the outside corner. 1-2 with 1 out. Runner on first. 1-0 Pios lead. Winterstein grounded out to Jeremiah, the opposite field in the first inning. Down the count, 1-2. Allen kicks and deals. Here it comes. Slider, backdoor, just misses. And that shows a lot of confidence. The 1-2 slider. He's been so good with the fastball. And has been really spiking that slider in the dirt, getting swings and misses, but tries to freeze Winterstein there. And it pretty much does, just misses. Well, once again, 2-2. And the 2-strike pitch from Griff. Blew it by him, strike 3, never a chance. Winterstein now 0 for 7 in this series. It's a 369 hitter the Pios have just completely had every answer for. They knew they were going to have to keep the top of this lineup in check, and they were probably going to be okay in the series in terms of from a run prevention standpoint. And Holden Bryson Hoyer 2 for 8, Springer 1 for 6, Bachman 1 for 7, and Winterstein 0 for 7. Throw down to second, runner takes off, not in time, 1-0 to Bailey Bortis, who is now 1 for 8 with 6 strikeouts in this series. As Ryan Bachman looking to get aggressive there, take second base, and now with 2 outs, they have the tying runner on second. Luke in left field playing towards the gap. Same thing for Zerfus in right. 1-0. Check swing in the dirt. It's going to be 2-0. There was a time during his outing 2 nights ago where Paul Panduro had 9 strikeouts and 11 batters. 2 of them were to this man, Bortis. Check swing again, 3-0. That's a 4-pitch walk. 4 pitches in the dirt to Bailey Bortis. And Griff lets him go. So second walk of the inning for Griffin Allen. That's just the third time all season he's walked multiple batters in the same inning. Had a couple in the last outing. And tough spot, top of the 4th, facing the lineup the 3rd time through. Here's Gaither digs in. 2 on, 2 outs. Gaither 1 for 7 this series with 2 strikeouts. Struck out in the second. First pitch is down at the ankles, 1-0. Griff in the last inning never really got off to a right start. And the outing kind of came crashing down in the 6th inning. That shot to center field on a line. Smelko goes back a couple of steps. He's got it to end the inning as Griffin Allen works around 2 walks and is still scoreless through 4. We'll be right back. Pios coming to bat.
Now back, quick your attention to the bottom of section 102 as Kieran has today's Northfield Retirement Trivia Challenge. Take it away, Kieran. All right, take it up.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Pios a 1-0 lead. It'll be Meade, Luke, and Hom. Now Meade led off in the 2nd, and that's when they scored. Meade led off with a walk against Brian Wren. Glad you're with us this evening. We're going to have some fun. Pios a 1-0 lead. Trophies in the building. Pios won it all in year 1 of existence in 2018. Went back in 2019 and suffered a heartbreaking defeat. A rough season in the COVID year 2020. And then 2021, a first-round exit, kind of going backwards. But now this is one of the most talented teams they've had as Meade takes strike one. And even all the players coming in and out. I mean, guys like Ryan Sleeman, who looked like the best pitcher in this league for his time here. Guys like Isaac Lopez, PK Walsh, and everyone who's been in and out of this team. Meade takes in the dirt, 2-0. The constant question mark, though, was the catching position for so long. Never once this year did the Pios have more than 2 catchers on the roster, and they come into the championship series with only 1. That's tough to do in summer ball and tough to survive, let alone win a championship. 3-0 to Meade. Meade has seen 7 pitches. They've all been out of the strike zone. Three out. And ball 4. A leadoff walk once again for Ty Meade. As Brian Wren struggling with command, walk number 4. That's actually the 5th walk. 4 walks to 1 hit, no strikeouts. Pios being very patient. He has 23 balls, 56 pitches already. Bullpen is active in right field. Dylan Ritchie is unavailable, I believe. Was their stud reliever a couple nights ago. Meade off first. Here's Jay Lou. Pulled foul on the ground. Sun beginning to set in Gehring. It's going to be a finish where to a dark night. No balls and a strike. Pitch to Luke. It's taken in the dirt. It's crazy to think about how different these two teams' journeys were. And to think that Spearfish came in here, dropped 4 of 5 to the Pios, and kind of got really lucky in the 5th. Won an extra innings. There goes the runner to second, Meade. It's on the ground to the left side. Springer has 1 play, goes to first in time, so a glorified sac bunt. Luke grounds out to short. Going to second is Meade. Table is set with runner in scoring position and 1 out. Potentially a season-concluding game this evening. Glad you're with us. Now Stevie Hom digs in after a ground out from Jason Luke. Pios just very hungry to give their big ace some more run support. There isn't a guy that's much hungrier than Stevie Hom. Runner on second, 1 out. Ren, a couple looks at second. And Hom checks his swing, takes it, 1-0. Hom from Maloney Junior College hit over 300 this season, 50-ish games. Slugged 500 OBP in the 400s. It's a very good slash line. Finished up his first season at Maloney Junior College there in Northern California. Ball and no strikes. Meade is just hungry to score once again. He's dancing off second base. Shot into center field. It is caught by Hoyer, who was played a little in. And Hom put some good wood to it, but lined straight to Bryson Hoyer into center field. And same situation as in the second inning. Runner on second. 2 outs for Antonio Nunez. Had his 11th ribby of the season, and most of LT's ribbies have just in such clutch spots. Canyon County a couple weeks ago here in a very important game. Nunez had a go-ahead game-tying RBI triple. The first series in North Platte had a 2 RBI game-winning single. And takes a strike from Wren, 0-1. And now getting game 2 in the championship series started off well. Nunez has played 35 games. Oh, and 1. It's away. Now, as much as we've talked about players coming in and out for every team, this Pios core is built up of players that have been here pretty much since day one. Now, Smelko, Luke, they got here the first weekend. They've only missed 2 games, but Jeremiah, Zerfis, Callahan, Nunez, just in the lineup, the pitching staff, Griffin Allen, Paul Panduro, Ignacio Reynoso, all have been here since day one. 1-1, it's shot foul the other way. Now, obviously, you can't win a championship with just the day one guys because guys are going to leave. And that's where Ty Mead comes in. That's where Declan Weisner comes in. That's where Jackson Easterlin comes in. You know, Gunnar Narker, Adrian Short in the rotation. Taking innings and throwing over 30 of them. At a very productive level, too. 1-2 to Nunez. Ground ball to the right side. Bachman charges in. Tough play to first. Beat him in time. A runner in scoring position is left there to end the 4th. It's 1-0 still in game 2 when we come back.
No runs, no hits, no errors for your Pios. Atlanta 4, Sasquatch 0, and your Pios 1. Now, fans, let's watch Kieran jog across the back of the plate. He's headed over by the third base side to bring us tonight's Coca-Cola mascot race. Take it away, Kieran.
Stadium, glad you're with us. Jake Circus on hand here in the Logos broadcast booth. Pios up 1-0. They lead the series 1-0. Best of 3 series. Here for it all. As Griffin Allen back out there, will face 7, 8, 9. Vorwald, Ritchie, and Carr, who are all 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch is bunted, lifted in the air. Callahan on the run, but just can't get there. Vorwald, the right fielder, 5 for 16 in the postseason. 44th game. Went 2 for 6 2 nights ago in game 1. Both teams needed that off day yesterday. 5 hours and 17 minutes. That's how long it took for the Pios to jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Vorwald chops it left side, but foul and behind 0-2. So far for Allen, he has 38 strikes, 25 balls. So 63 pitches. Four innings of no-hit ball, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. The 0-2 Swing and a miss. Drop the slider in there. Got him. Strikeout number 7. Good way to start off the 5th. You could kind of tell with going through the week. It's very rare for the way the playoffs is set as Richie steps in for a starter to get 2 starts in this postseason. Check swing and a miss. Another good slider from Griff. So many whiffs. I don't feel like the Pios have whiffed at all on the offensive side, and Griff is just forcing swing and misses, chases left and right. 0-1 to Richie. Slider just misses away. It's very rare for a starter to be able to start 2 games in one postseason with the way that the playoffs are set up. But for Griff, he was hungry and he was very anxious and excited to get back out there. To the right side, it's through. A base hit for Dylan Ritchie. What a series he's had. First Sasquatch hit kind of jammed him and just flicked it to short right field. One out base runner. Sun's starting to set here in the Big G as you await the results of this game. Slider called strike 1 to Davis Carr. And this is what we didn't see on Sunday. I know I keep repeating it, but this is what we didn't see from Griffin Allen. Not only did he not really get that many first pitch strikes, but the slider wasn't there, and the fastball surely wasn't there either. Ritchie off of first, drops in the slider again, too far low to Davis Carr, 1-1. Carr struck out 49 times this season in 37 games. Just down the line, I mean, just so many strikeouts. 1-1. Swing and a miss. A pop of the glove and a very late swing on a very powerful fastball from Big Griff. And once again in strikeout position. 1-2 count on Davis Carr. From the right side of the rubber. Here's the pitch. On the ground left side. Callahan goes to second 1. That's all they'll get. The throw was a little low, but they couldn't quite go across the diamond. They do get the lead runner. So Carr aboard with the fielder's choice. Ritchie out at second. Scored a 5-4. Out number 2, back to the top of the lineup for the 3rd time. And obviously that gets the second out. It also keeps the tying run away from scoring position. So they're going to need an extra base hit. We've seen how hard that is. It's ball 1 thrown to Hoyer. We've seen how hard it is to get extra base hits off Griffin Allen. Not just extra base hits, but hits in general. Has kept that whip. Finished the regular season with a whip under .7. By far the best mark in the league in terms of qualified starters. Here goes the runner to second. It's popped straight up, short center field. Long run for Smelko. Zerfis calls him off in right center to make the catch. Griffin Allen, how about it? We're halfway home. He has yet to allow a runner to reach third base. It's 1-0. Pios got to get the bats going when we come back.
Well, you guys know what to do. Let's hear it.
Bottom of the 5th, we're halfway home. Pios a 1-0 lead. As the pitcher ran a long walk back to the mound. Only throw a couple warm pitches. He's going to face top of the lineup. Smelko, Jeremiah, and Zerfus. A hit for each team, an error for the Pios, and a run for the Pios. As Ryan has thrown a lot of pitches, he's walked 5. And the Pios really haven't taken advantage of the lack of command. They really haven't strung some hits together. Just a single from Nenez that drove in Ty Mead back in the 2nd to take the lead. Pios have known their fate since June 28th. It's when they won the first half and clinched a playoff spot. They then clinched home field. Obviously, no matter what, it didn't matter because they were always going to end up with a better record than Spearfish, so it didn't end up mattering. But if the series were to be in Badlands, if Badlands were to beat Spearfish and the Pios kind of struggled in the second half, games 2 and 3 would be being played in Badlands right now. But the Pios, and especially Tony Garcia, Mikey Calia, Trent Kiefer, the entire staff, remember what happened last year. They got eliminated on their home turf against this very Spearfish team led by Jarrett Hunt. Here's Smelko to lead us off in the 5th. 1-0. Pios in front, and Smelko takes away 1-0. He's 0 for 2, a line out, a pop-up, 2 soft contact outs. Smelko from the left side takes a strike. .323 hitter on the season. From the windup, here's Wren. High fly ball right field. Gaither, the first baseman, camps under it, puts it away. A major league pop-up for Smelko. Got way under it. Jeremiah went 2 for 8 2 nights ago. Doesn't have a ribby since July 29th. Very long time. He was at the top of the league leaders and runs batted in. On the ground, up the middle, base hit for Jeremiah. Right past the glove of Wren. Good chance for Zerf here, just 1 out. Pios will become the first team in the league since inception to win the championship a pair of times. Righty to righty, first pitch to Zerf. He skies it to right field, Vorwald. We'll wait for it to come into his glove and put it away. 2 away. Here's Declan Weisner. Two outs, runner on first, and just a 1-0 game. We're breezing through here. Still pretty much a coin toss. Weisner drills it to left. Winterstein right there. Weisner caught the barrel, but hit it directly to the left fielder, Nicky Winterstein. That's all for the Pioneers in the 5th. We go to the 6th, 1-0 still on KNEB. Pretty tough task for Griffin Allen, if you ask me. Championship series clinching game, and he has to go scoreless indefinitely. And the first pitch home is outside to Springer for the third time. 1-0. That's chopped to the left side for Jeremiah. Throw to first is just in time. He has been an absolute vacuum at short down the stretch.
Next batter for the Sasquatch, the second baseman from Minnesota State Mankato, number 24, Ryan Bachman.
And here's Bachman. 1 out, no one on. He lines it down the right field line. Zerfus on the run, can't get to it. He cuts it off before it gets to the wall, holds Bachman to a 1-out single. And with that, the Sasquatch right back have the tying run on base.
Now at bat for the Sasquatch, the left fielder from the University of Toledo, number 25, Ian Lieberstein.
And the beard. Now, for those of you who were listening to our broadcast a couple of weeks ago when Spearfish came here, when Winterstein came up, I couldn't quite realize it in game one, as takes one top shelf, 1 ball, no strikes. I didn't quite realize it, but then I realized he had the beard. And for like 2 or 3 innings, I was talking about the greatest beards of all time in Major League Baseball. Swing and a miss, but Winterstein has had a very, very good season, hitting just under 370, but this series has been shut down by Jackson Easterlin, by Paul Pandero, by Brian Bruxford, and now by Griffin Allen. 0 for 7 with 3 strikeouts. And that's a big bat to just extinguish and really cool off. Count 1-1 with Bachman on first and the top of the 6th. That's line to left center field, hit pretty well. Luke on the run going back. He tracks it down right in front of the track to make the catch. Allen tip of the cap, and Jason Luke saves a couple of bases. Got a great jump, like a gazelle. Really the first ball Winterstein has pieced up all series and comes at a big time. But, Winterstein robbed, I don't remember who it was, but he robbed Callahan of extra bases and extra innings. He laid completely out to make the catch as Allen drops in the slider, strike 1 to Bordas. So a really nice read and stroll in there to make the catch for Jay Lou, who has played a great left field all season, has a big arm. Talking about big arms, Bailey Bordas has the strongest arm I've ever seen at this level. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Allen. He's in the zone again.
All right, 2 strikes. Let's hear some noise.
Can Griff get another strikeout? The 0-2. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Bordas down on strikes again. It's 6 scoreless again for Griffin Allen, and a 1-0 Pios lead going to the bottom when we come back. So the Pios 9 outs away from it all here in game 2, but they're looking to score more. Callahan will start us off. In the bottom of the 6th, righty to lefty, Wren to Callahan. It's a called strike. Callahan 0 for 2 with 2 soft groundouts to second base. Just 2 hits for each team. This is very reminiscent of games 1 and 2 between these two teams last year in the postseason. Not a lot of offense. It's also how game 1 started initially. It was 3-1 going to the top of the 8th. Both teams had less than 5 hits. Callahan takes 1 and 1. Carr sets up outside for the 1-1 and hits the spot but doesn't get the call, just off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Callahan has 2 bombs on the season. 2-1. It takes it down. Good count for Callahan to put a rip on something here. 3-1. And the pitch to Callie, it's inside and ball 4. A leadoff walk. It's walk number 6 for Wren. He has held all the runners very nicely. And here is Ty Mead has walked twice, scored the only run in this game back in the 2nd inning on the RBI single from Nenez. Good spot for the Pios here against a tired pitcher. Obviously, he has 6 walks. Just walked a leadoff guy. Remember, Wisner pieced one up to end the 5th right at Winterstein and left. Runner on first. First pitch to Tyler Mead. He takes or swings at a breaking ball, comes up empty. Took a big hack. Oh, 1. Upstairs. Elevated fastball taken. Made 22 ribbies on the season. He has 4 in the postseason. The 1-1. Mead lined into left field. Coming in, Winterstein slides to make the catch. And 1 away. They've been piecing it up down the stretch, but Winterstein playing Wisner and then Mead perfectly. We'll see if Jay Lou can avoid left field here. He's 0 for 2. First pitch to Luke. Almost hits him, runs inside. We talked about Luke leading the league in hit by pitches. 9. Just 34 games. He's getting hit by a pitch about once every 3 games. Callie still on first. Luke flares it to shallow center field. Springer on the run. He can't get to it. It's going to fall right in between him and Hoyer for a base hit. Luke puts bat to ball. And a little razzle-dazzle. Pios in business. 2 on, 1 out. And here comes Jarrett Hunt. This is either Hunt or Anthony Peterson, the pitching coach. There's been action in the right field bullpen for the last 3 innings. Wren has lengthened out as much as possible, and there's no way he'll get back to the top of the lineup for the 4th time. But we'll see how long Hunt lets him go in, or how long he keeps him in. He will at least face Stevie Hom. Now, Hunt came to the mound in game 1 about 7 or 8 times, whether it was pitching changes mid-inning or just mound visits. He used about a mound visit every other inning. And he's signaling to the right field bullpen as if asking the reliever in the pen if he's ready. We don't know who it is. It's not going to be Dylan Ritchie, who is ineligible to pitch, was the superstar reliever for Spearfish in game 1. Went back and forth with Paul Penduro a couple times. Here's Hom. 2 on, 1 out. Good spot. First pitch. Takes it in the dirt. 1-0. And there's a couple of things to notice when a pitcher is really running on fumes. It's when he's relying on the breaking ball a lot, not hitting spots, and the velocity's down. We've seen all 3 of that inning, and getting hit pretty hard. We've seen all 4 of that over the last 4 batters. So Brian Wren running on fumes right now. There's no doubt about it, and the Spearfish Sasquatch bullpen in general is on fumes. One ball, no strikes to Stevie Hom, who's 0 for 2. Hit a line drive into center that got caught last time up. 1-0. Hom. And that's line to the right side, into right field. Diving as Vorwald makes the catch. Or did he? And are they going to say double play? There's no call was made. Unless they're going to say it was down and then Luke forced out at second. There is still no call being made. Luke is really confused. Now, it's either Luke is out at second or a double play, but Luke's frustration right now is there was never a call that was signaled, so he didn't know whether to go back or run to second because Tim Stroman never made a call. Just constant confusion. So they're going to give Luke second base. So Luke obviously out. They're not going to give him second base. That's impossible. So they're going to say it's a base hit for Stevie Hom. And the problem there is that Tim Stroman never made a call. So everyone was confused as to, well, is it a double play? Is Luke out? Does he get second? Is the inning over? But no, Luke is forced out at second, understandably, because the ball was hit on a frozen rope to right field. But Stevie Hom a base hit. Callahan to third. And once again in a clutch spot, here comes LT. First pitch. Away, 1-0. So once again, lack of velocity. Relying on breaking balls. No command. And balls are getting hit really hard. And Wren's still in this game to face LT. I would guess this has to be the last batter. Nanez to right center field. Vorwald comes in. An opportunity is missed right there. Pios had 2 on, 1 out. And come up empty. After 6, it's 1-0. The Pios are walking the tightrope here in Gering when we come back.
Thank you, Bill. We have a gentleman right here that looks pretty intelligent. Sir, can I get your name?
As I was saying before the break, the Pios are walking the tightrope here. 1-0 lead, top of the 7th. Griffin Allen in his last time in a Pios uniform. We saw Paul Pandera, what he did 2 nights ago in his last time in a Pios uniform. And Griff just extracting all he's got. Another low-scoring postseason game between these two teams with a lot of history. First pitch to Gaithers, swung on and missed. Count will start 0-1. Gaithers 0 for 2. 1 for 8 in the series with a pair of strikeouts. Just misses through the front door. Griff tried to throw that slider. I say there's no chance that Brian Wren comes back out for the bottom of the 7th. He was running on fumes and just squeaked by, wiggled out of a 2-out or a 2-on, 1-out jam. A couple of hard lineouts. Pios really missed that opportunity to get some insurance for Griff. The 1-1 is off the end of the bat and cued foul, 1-2. Quick shout out to the person next to me, Wesley, who is our own Bill Sheffield's son. He did the broadcast last year. Luckily, he's in town. Gotten everything set up quite quickly for, 250 people watching. So very cool. Shout out Wesley. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gaither. Leadoff man 2-2 to Gaither. 243 hitter on the season. Griff looking to put him away. Kicks and deals. Up and in, almost hits him. Slider that really never really broke. And a 3-2 count, big pitch here. Right back out there. 3-2, here it comes. Fouled off, out of play. (3-2). Once again to Gaither. Is the pitch from Allen. Ball 4, leadoff walk. And as I say that, Ignacio Reynoso, I missed it. He's stretching out there. Now, it's not saying anything about where Griff is at, but just in case. I mean, very, very minimal margin for error here. A base hit here, and, Sasquatch knocking on the door to not only tie the game, but take the lead after it's really felt like it's been all Pios all game long. So we're running on first. Nobody out. Here's Vorwald, the 7-er. He squares around to bunt. He lifts it. Diving Griffin Allen. It is caught. They're going to go to first and get both. 6'4", 250 pounds, laying everything on the line to get 2 outs. What a play from Griffin Allen. Damon Gaither is absolutely furious. And Griffin Allen hyped up to the max. How are my levels there, Wesley? Did that explode a little bit? What a play from Griffin Allen. That is PFP, pitcher fielding practice, to the most extreme level at the biggest time. And a very quick reaction. Not an easy play at all for a pitcher of any size, but a 6'4", 250-pound Griffin Allen throwing everything out there. 2 outs just like that. Drops in a strike to Dylan Ritchie. Very quite possibly the play of the year there. 0-1. Called strike at the knees, another slider. Watching it on replay, I mean, just simply sensational. Toe 2. It's grounded left side, but foul. I mean, Griffin Allen was absolutely electric after throwing that to first. Oh, 2 once again with 2 outs. Pitch to Richie. On the corner, ring him up. Called strike 3. That's 7 scoreless. What a response from Griffin Allen. Clinging to a 1-0 lead. Strikeout number 8 for the big man. It's time to stretch in Gearing on a championship Saturday night from Oregon Trail Park Stadium. We'll be right back. Pios lead 1-0. New pitcher. Back at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, an electrified crowd after what we just witnessed in the top of the 6th. A leadoff walk for Griffin Allen, but no challenge there. Trey Vorwald squares around a bunt, lifts it in the air in front of the mound, also in front of the plate. Griffin Allen, 6'4", 250, lays completely out, goes full extension vertically, horizontally, my mistake. Makes the catch, gets it to first for a double play. Strikes out Richie looking, faces the minimum in the 7th. Here's Jack Hostelter, the freshman from Whitman College. Allen has 9 strikeouts. And it's the top of the order for the Pios, looking for more in the bottom of the 7th. They're just 6 outs away. Anyone's game at this point. And here is Smelko. You know the music. Now, we don't know Smelko's future. Potentially his last game in a Pios uniform. Potentially the last time we see him in at bat. You never know. There's still 3 innings left, so probably not. He'll probably still get another at bat. So Hostelter will deal to Smelko. A 5.45 ERA. First pitch to Smelko is called ball in the lower half, 1-0. Smelko, he'll have 2-0. Smelko lifts it in the air to center field. Hoyer makes the catch. Quiet night for Eric. He's 0 for 4. And Jeremiah, who's 1 for 3, had a 1-out single back in the 5th. First pitch from Hostelter. Jeremiah cranks it in the air to right field. Straight away is Vorwald. And quickly 2 away. Well, we're not even at the 2-hour mark. How about that? Not even at the 2-hour mark of this game. It's 1-0 Pios, just 6 hits. Looking for anything against this bullpen. Surface takes ball 1. He has 2 walks and a line out to right, 0 for 1. Reached base twice. Haven't mentioned this yet. The Pioneers, hottest team in the league. They've won 14 of their last 18. That's their best record in any 18-game span all season. 2-0 to Surface. That is since they got back from the Caldwell-Laramie road trip. They immediately took 4 of 5 from Spearfish, then took 3 of 4 from Badlands, all 3 from Fremont, and 1 of 2 from the Prospects. 3-0, and as well as another 2 of 3 from Fremont earlier this week, and then the first one against the Sasquatch. 3 balls and no strikes once again to Surface. Here it comes. That's ball 4, 4-pitch walk. No one wanting to pitch to Surface tonight. He has 3 walks and 4 ABs. Don't know how many different ways I can say the Pios are in a close game. I think walking the tightrope is the best thing I can come up with, but it's very, very coin flip still, honestly. First pitch strike to Weisner. No, not a coin flip because Spearfish hasn't had a runner reach third base. Only 1 batter reached second base. That was in the 4th inning. 9 strikeouts. Really like 1 or 2 hard hit balls. 2-0 to Weisner. Gets away from Carr, or 1-1 to Weisner. Surface to second. And a base hit doubles the lead and a big run of insurance. Now, no one said it was going to be easy for these Pios. Their MO has been gritty. The Pios are gritty all season long. Weisner, one of those unsung heroes from 2 nights ago, catching all 15 innings, as well as Davis Carr. That's off the end of the bat, kind of skewed out to right center field in the air for Vorwald, inning over at the end of 7. Some more base runners left on. It's still 1-0 Pioneers in game 2. The witching hour, where wins become losses, losses become wins. Shout out Scott Hansen for that one. See what Griff's got left. He'll face 9-1-2. First pitch to Davis Carr is an elevated breaking ball, 1-0. Carr 0 for 2. Just 2 hits, a pair of walks for Griff. Well, 3 actually, 9 strikeouts. And quickly 1-0. Next pitch to Carr. He squares around a bunt, pulls back, takes one at the knees, 2-0, just down. Very glad you're with us. Well over 200 of you. I saw 260 in there at one point. Honored to be on the call for this one. On a very close game, 2-1 to Davis Carr. Not a bad summer job. 2-1. Griffin deals to Carr. Inside corner, does not get the call from Harrison. It's 3-1. And if Griff were to lose Carr, it's only a 1-run lead. Very minimal margin for error here. Reynoso's out of the pen. 3-1. That's a walk. Griff is besides himself. And a leadoff walk. As out comes Trent Kiefer to chat with the big man. Ryan Garvey in the chat. Look at that. From day one, Griff has dominated this league. He started opening day, doubleheader against North Platte. Since then, 7 quality starts. Led the league in WHIP. Was in the top 3 in ERA. And has given everything he's got tonight on the biggest stage in front of the brightest lights. And Kiefer and Tony Garcia will show the confidence in him to leave him in this game to face the top of the lineup for the 4th time. Some nitty-gritty here in the 8th, the 1-run lead. Leadoff base runner, Davis Carr, the 9-hole hitter. Leadoff walk. And first pitch to Hoyer is shot down the left field line, but foul. Got a good piece of wood on that, but a little out in front of an inside fastball. Got Harry Blum in there too. Look at that. 0-1. On the outside corner, called strike 2. Hoyer tonight is 0 for 2, or 0 for 3. Struck out for the 41st time this season, back in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. A healthy wave at a slider that broke about 3 feet. Just never a chance, way out in front. And a 3-pitch strikeout after the leadoff walk. Righty to lefty, here is Springer, the incoming freshman at Stanford. Carr takes off, pitches inside. Throw from Weisner is in time. Declan Weisner guns down Davis Carr. Nunez gets the tag down. Just like that, nobody on with 2 outs. What a cannon from Declan. Pitch was inside, 1-0. Swing and a miss, elevated fastball. Ball and a strike. Allen will strike out to Hoyer, was number 10. The 1-1. There's a changeup that drops down. We've talked about the catching the last couple of weeks. Connor Dowdy did an unbelievable job, and now it's just Declan catching in his 23rd inning this series. It's only game 2. He caught all 15 2 nights ago. 2-1 with 2 outs to Springer. Allen deals. It's to left center field, going towards the gap. Luke on the run, makes the catch. Some more perfect defense from the Pios. And if that's all for Griffin Allen, oh boy, what a night for the Arizona kid. 8 scoreless. We go to the bottom. Pios lead 1-0 on KNEB. Bottom of the 8th. As of now, it's just the RBI single in the second for Antonio Nunez that has proved the difference offensively. But defensively, a couple of plays. Griffin Allen gets a double play, lays completely horizontal, full extension of the glove to get a double play on a bunt that was lifted in the air. Declan Weisner gunning down the tying runner, trying to steal second base. That would have just been the second runner in scoring position the Sasquatch have had all night. So Cali leads us off against Hostelter here in the bottom of the 8th. It's 1-0. Win or go home for Spearfish, do or die. And Cali takes a strike. Pios 3 outs away. Now we don't know who's going to go in for the 9th. It's either going to be Ignacio Reynoso, who has been a high leverage reliever all season, or it's going to be Griffin Allen going for the complete game. Cali shoots this one into center field, past the diving glove of Bachman, a base hit. We were waiting for Cali to get himself back in the hit column. 20 of his last 21 games, Ryan Callahan is in the hit column. And here's Ty Mead. First pitch to Ty Mead. Check swing. It goes over the fence. Skips away. And Cali just gets second, just one base. We saw that in warm-ups a couple innings ago. And another runner in scoring position for the Pios, this time with no outs. Time Mead a chance to do some damage. Mead came on July 2nd. Has been nothing but efficient and a jolt for this lineup and for this team. Conference on the mound. 1-0 game. Callahan on second. If Allen's day is done, he goes 8 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts. But I'm going to go out on a limb. I don't know. But I think Griff's going to come back out. Could be wrong. Gaither on the right side is playing very in, trying to protect a bunt. Meade does square around and brushes him off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Interesting that the left side, Bordas, is not on the grass. Normally when the Pios sacrifice bunt, they bunt down the third base line. Two balls, no strikes. Meade takes it up and in. One nothing Pios lead here. Just 2 hits for Spearfish. It's all they've managed against Big Griff. 3-0 to tie Meade. He's going to square around. Pitch comes, pulls back, strike 1. Three outs away, but they're obviously looking for some more insurance runs. Ignacio's still warming up. Meade ready for the 3-1 from Hostelter. He's going to swing it, but no, it's ball 4, way inside. A single and a walk to get us started. And the line moves to Jason Luke, who was here in 2020 for the really struggling COVID season for the Pios. Only season in existence, they missed the playoffs. And Jay Lou with 2 on, nobody out. He's 1 for 3. He's going to square on a bunt. Obviously, he's going to, and takes 1-0. You know what? I mean, it's 2 on, nobody out. Obviously, Tony's going to try to bunt Luke here. He bunts it, gets it down left side. Oh, that's a tough play for Hostelter off the mound. He has none. Small ball once again in western Nebraska. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 8th. That's a single for Luke. What a bunt. It was, I mean, that's the pitch to do it. 1-0 count, got to get in the strike zone. And it was a get-me-over fastball on the outer half of the plate. Luke kind of just shoves it down, and the gearing grass does the rest. Bases are loaded with nobody out for Stevie Hom. Obviously, the infield's going to come in. Hom. Check swing in the dirt, strike 1. Could float one over the head of any infielder here to score 2. Got to be careful of the double play as well. That's a rally killer. But even a ground ball here is not an auto out, just because of the way the grass here at Oregon Trail Park. Obviously, you guys can't see on the broadcast, but it is very thick. It's been a problem all year for both teams. 0-1 from the windup. Hostelter deals to Hom. Line drive left center field. It'll hang up for Hoyer. Coming home is Callahan. The throw is skipped. It's an RBI sac fly for Stevie Hom. They double the lead. It's 2-0. Hom's 17th ribby of the season comes at a pretty big time. Meade and Luke staying where they're at. And out number 1 is recorded. They appealed to third to make sure Callahan did not leave early. He was good. Seen that once in the postseason, where J.C. Armaya was doubled up. And LT in another big spot with runners on tonight. First pitch from Hostelter, up and in. Look out. Meade on second, once again, for the third time tonight. Luke is on first for the second time. 1-0 to Nunez. It's up again. Bottom of the 8th. It's 2-0 Western Nebraska. They have held the Sasquatch scoreless for 18 innings in a row this series. 2-0 to Nunez. Dropped a slider in there. Good pitch. 2-1. The last time the Sasquatch scored a run was in the bottom of the 5th in the marathon 2 nights ago. They played 10 more innings after that. That was to take a 3-1 lead in game 1. Pios scored 10 unanswered. Now have 2 unanswered this evening. 2-1 to Nunez, a slider that's outside 3-1. Gotta come here if you're Hostelter. Smelko on deck. The 3-1 runners take off. Nunez slashes it foul. 3-2. Pios got to get gritty one more time this season. On the bus ride back from Spearfish 2 nights ago, Mikey Callius said, I don't know, boys. I don't think it gets more gritty than that. Then winning a 5.5-hour game, 15 innings of length, scoring 10 unanswered runs. 3-2. Nunez up the middle on 1 hop. Bachman has it, goes to second 1. Easy throw to first in time. A double play. The Pios get 1 more. It is going to be Ignacio Reynoso to get the final 3 outs in a 2-run game. Do the Pios have it in them? A championship inning when we come back. 3 outs away. It's going to be Ignacio Reynoso looking to get him. He has been one of the lockdown relievers in the Pioneers bullpen all season long. Last time out against Fremont, went 4 innings, 3 earned runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. On the season, a 3.48 ERA. 31 innings pitched. He's been here since day one. 31 innings as a high leverage reliever. 12 walks, 40 strikeouts. He's going to face 3-4-5. Here is Bachman, who's 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch from Reynoso. Out of the windup is ball 1. Oh my goodness. And time is called. Ty Mead going to chat with Ignacio. As if he has to take off the, I don't know what that is on his head, but something that was hanging from his head. As here comes Tony Garcia. He's going to play to the umpire. Well, he's been wearing it all year. Not the start the Pios wanted to inning number 9 with 3 outs to go. And Tony says, well, that's not very fair. He's been wearing it all year. Ball, no strikes. So Bachman struck out in the first, walked in the 4th, and singled in the 6th. So we'll wind it up. And deliver the 1-0 to Ryan Bachman. Here it comes. Inside, look out, 2-0. What a night for Griffin Allen. 8 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 4 walks, 10 punchies. The 2-0. Slider called strike 1. Oh, that's how much confidence he has in that pitch. He's going to throw a 2-0 to the leadoff batter to get a strike in there. He's going to go fastball slider for a fastball breaking ball, changeup. And is very good with all 3 pitches. Bachman's 59th game of the season, just shy of 60. 2-1. Popped up center field. Jeremiah calls everybody off. Then Smelko calls him off. 1 away. It's a 2-0 game. Spearfish has been left empty in the last 10 innings. More than that. 18 innings, I should say. 10 innings a night 2 nights ago. 8 in the 3rd so far this evening. Here's Winterstein. Reynoso was on the mound when the Pioneers clinched the division in Hastings. It was a do-or-die game. They won that game by a couple of runs. Every postseason win so far this season has been closed out by Paul Panduro. And here is Winterstein. 0 for 3. Takes a strike. Good changeup from Reynoso. We're underway 0-1. Winterstein is 0 for 8 in this series. 1 for 13 in the postseason. A very quality bat has been extinguished in the postseason. Swing and a miss. Reynoso looking to shut the door in the 9th. The 0-2. 1-2. Just outside. Also tried to slam that fastball and establish the outside corner. Winterstein a ground out, a line out, and a strikeout against Griff. Ignacio winds it up the 1-2. On the corner, but just high. Another backdoor slider. Reynoso's been clipping it. He's been flirting with it. Hasn't really made a bad pitch just yet. 1 out, no one on, 2-0 game. Can't hit a 2-run home run with nobody on, so the Sasquatch are going to need a base runner. Obviously. 2-2. That's ripped into right, down, a base hit. A fastball that got way too much plate with 2 strikes. And there's that just veteran approach, not scared with 2 strikes. And Winterstein makes sure the tying run comes to the plate in Bordas. But you can argue, Pios, this is the guy they want at the plate. He went 1 for 7 with 5 strikeouts in game 1. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts tonight as the K-man. Winterstein on first. Bordas represents the tying run. Bordas has a home run against the Pios. His only home run of the year. Came in the series earlier this season in Gearing. Winterstein off first. The first pitch is swing and a miss. Good slider from Ignacio. Oh and 1. Bordas down on the count. Fouls a slider deep into right field, but way out of play. Good slider again from Reynoso. Bordas waited on it. It was way late. Got a little bit too much plate. We're in the 9th inning. The Pios with a win clinch their first championship since 2018. They'd become the first team in this league to win their 2nd title. Winterstein takes the lead off first. The 0-2 to Bailey Bordas from Reynoso. He sets at the chest. Takes a look at first. Here it comes. That's drilled into left field. Luke on the run, still going back at the wall. It is gone. A 2-run home run from Bailey Bordas, and we are tied. Well, we're a flair for the dramatics. And now Reynoso has one job. You got to get 2 outs. The Sasquatch tie the game. Bailey Bordas, who had 7 strikeouts in 2 games against the Pios, drills one to left center field. And it's 2-2. Wow. That is the first home run that Reynoso has given up all season. On an 0-2 count. To left field, base hit off the bat of Gaither. +300 in the YouTube stream, 500, probably 700 plus, closer to 1,000 on hand here at Oregon Trail. Just witnessed one of the great home runs you'll see at this level. And the go-ahead runner is on board. As if we had enough drama this season. Wow. Just absolute wow. And, you know, obviously a very smart mound visit for Trent Kiefer because Reynoso's their guy. He's their guy. He's got to get 2 more outs. Manny's up in the pen, but Reynoso's the guy here. Yeah, he blew the save, but he's got to get 2 outs. Just calm him down. And here is Vorwald to face 7, 8, 9. They're combined 1 for 8 with 3 strikeouts, with 1 away. Inside. Almost 1,000 people here, absolutely silenced. A game-tying home run with 1 out for Bailey Bordas, a 2-run shot to tie the game in the 9th. Sasquatch have 3 hits this inning. That's in the left field, hit pretty well. Luke going back, he's still going back and makes the catch. Oh my, up against the wall. Take a little bit of a breath now. Reynoso doesn't have it, but that one just stayed inside the yard. Vorwald has no home runs on the year. That would have been his first. A deep fly out to left. In the 9th, it's top of the lineup for the Pios. 2 outs. Got to get 1 more. There's a called strike. This game was going by too quick. We had to slow it down a little bit. Suspense, drama, all here. What a night. What a series. 0-1. 0-2. Gotta get this out here. Gaither, a big lead off first. There he goes. No, he doesn't. But swing and a miss. All right, all right, all right. Let's all calm down. We go to the bottom of the ninth, top of the lineup. Let's walk it off because why not? We'll be right back on KNEB. Well, no one said it was going to be easy. And no one said it had to. Bailey Bordas. And, you know, this is baseball. Bordas has struck out 7 times in this series. Drills a game-tying 2-run home run to tie the game off Ignacio Reynoso, who has been perfect all season. And obviously, because of course it is, it's the top of the lineup in the bottom of the ninth. Smelko's 0 for 4. Potentially his last at-bat in a Pios uniform. There's no one more nervous in the entire world than the third base coach, Antonio Garcia, who just saw a 2-0 lead, and Griffin Allen, obviously, an outing just shaken away and erased, but he wants the win. First pitch to Smelko from Hostelter is in there, strike 1. If the Pios are going to want to win the championship tonight, it's going to be via the walk-off. 3 outs away from going back to extra innings, where we played way too many extra innings 2 nights ago. 0-1 to Smelko. And that's another one, 0-2. And Smelko, who is very aggressive and counts a little unanxious there, taking 2 strikes with fastballs, now down 0-2. He doesn't care, though. He loves hitting with 2 strikes. Hostelter kicks and deals. Smelko fights it off and grounds it foul. Elevated fastball. Pios have 1 walk-off win this year. Came against Spearfish in this very stadium off the bat of Alex Zerfus. 2-2 game, bottom 9. 0-2 to Smelko. That's drilled. Right center field on a line. Into the gap. It's going to split them all the way to the alley. How about that leadoff double, Eric Smelko? 1,000 plus on their feet. Winning run on second base. On an 0-2 count. Takes a hanger into the right center field gap. And Gearing's favorite son comes through again. And we go to Jace Jeremiah, but first, Jarrett Hunt will come and chat with his reliever, arguably the only reliever left. It's the most beautiful game there is. One more hit for it all, for Summer League Baseball immortality. It is Jace Jeremiah, arguably the league's MVP this season. Right side of the infield playing in. Is Tony going to bunt Jeremiah? He is. It's in the dirt, but Jeremiah pulled back. Wow. 1-0, and I've said it countless times. Tony does not care who's at the plate. He will bunt if he wants to bunt. All season long, the small ball has worked. But that is a crazy, gutsy decision to take the bat out of arguably your best hitter in the most important at-bat of the season. But it's worked. It's worked. We'll see what he does 1-0. Hostelter's got to find the strike zone. Bunt is applied, gets it down, foul ball. They're going to throw to third. They got Smelko, but foul ball. And I wonder if he lets his guy swing it. A questionable call. It was called foul. There's no reviewing it, no overturning, and goodbye goes Jarrett Hunt. He's out of here. He's going to get his money's worth, though, and very wisely, in comes Damon Gaither and Nicky Winterstein from left field to calm down Davis Carr. There's no backup catcher for Spearfish. They're going to call me to catch if Davis Carr gets ejected. Jarrett Hunt, who is the right guy to get ejected, is now gone. Nicky Winterstein came all the way in from left field to calm down his catcher. His catcher, who is now in his 24th inning behind the plate this series. It is a foul ball, 1-1 count to Jeremiah. Now an even tougher call with one strike. Let the kid swing it. Smelko the winning run on second. 2-2 game. Pios looking to clinch the title. Hostelter deals. Jeremiah squares around a bunt and pulls back, takes a strike, and it was a breaking ball, now down 1-2. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. And really, after the first one, where it was right in front of the plate and Carr made a great throw to third, Tony's fearless again. 1-2, you're not bunting him here. Looking for another two-strike magic. 1-2 from Hostelter. Jeremiah to right field, but hanging up there for Vorwald to make the catch. He absolutely pieced it up. Vorwald couldn't quite tell. Looked like he was playing a little in. Obviously, nothing in front of you, and that's Exhibit A, why that defense is in the case there. And Anthony Patterson, who is the interim manager after Hunt gets ejected, will bring in a new pitcher. Runs a pitching change when we come back. Oh boy, winning run on second for Zerfus. We are back in the bottom of the 9th. A lot has happened. The Pios were up to a 2-0 lead all the way through. Well, they scored an insurance run in the 8th. A 2-run home run with 2 strikes to Bailey Bordas in the top tied us. Smelko led off the inning with a double. Jeremiah pieced one to right. Before that, he got down a bunt in foul territory. It was ruled foul at least. Carr picked it up through to third, got Smelko, but it was ruled a foul ball. Jarrett Hunt got ejected. Davis Carr almost got ejected. And if Davis Carr were to get ejected, there is no other catcher on the roster. So that would have been interesting. But it is up to Zerf. Griffin Sheeran comes in, never mind. It's not up to Zerf because they're going to put him on. An intentional walk to Zerf, so they're not going to make him walk it off for the second time against them. We played 15 innings 2 nights ago in Spearfish in Game 1. It took 15 innings for the Pios to jump off to a 1-0 series lead into this best-of-3 championship series between 2 teams with some unbelievable history. The winning run is on second in Smelko. It's up to Declan Weisner now. Looking for the big knock against Griffin Sheeran, who threw the other night. 2 on, 1 out. First pitch to Weisner. Inside, misses, 1-0. And it's interesting. So a ground ball here. The infield grass already tough enough. Weisner can fly. He's beaten out so many double plays, beaten out so many infield singles. He's a tough guy to double up. 1-0. Righty to righty. Sheeran. Long set. Delivers from the slide step. It's in the dirt. Gets past Carr. Going to third is Smelko. Winning run 90 feet away. Now what that does is really, and they're going to put Declan on. Back-to-back intentional walk. So what that does, obviously sets up the force at the plate. But a wild pitch wins the championship. Season over for Spearfish. Tony is, and they're going to, Spearfish is switching outfielders. Winters, I think, or they're just talking. Because what is going on here? Absolute madness. Okay. They are going to switch. Vorwald goes to left. Winterstein goes to right. My only guess would be that someone has a better arm with the lefty up. You know, a fly ball. Winterstein has the better arm. He's going to be the one to want to go home. Ryan Callahan a chance for summer ball immortality. The winning run 90 feet away in a 2-2 game. Sheeran's first pitch. It is a called strike 1. I don't know, Mikey. I don't think it gets more grittier than this. Winning run on third. 1 out. Infield in. Sheeran. Long set. Ready for Callahan. And here's another called strike. Good slider. Gutsy. If he hangs that, we're going home. I mean, that is a great pitch. 0-2. 1 out. Infield in. They're going to go home on a ground ball. Winning run on third for Callahan. Sheeran deals. On the ground, left side. Tough play for Bordas coming in. Throw is in time. Wow, Bailey Bordas with the absolute cannon. Oh, my goodness. Well, Tyler Mead, you were a 5-year-old boy in your backyard. The spot that you were dreaming of. Bases loaded in a championship game with 2 outs and the winning run 90 feet away. And it's come true. What a postseason he's had. 3 walks tonight. sacrifice is taken away. Bailey Bortis, really nice throw home. It was a little low. Carr snagged it. So now the winning run is Zerfus. Weiser on second, Callahan on first. They don't matter. Meade can swing anytime in and out bat with the winning run on third. First pitch. Just misses. Good slider, but a better take. 2 away. What unbelievable baseball. First in Spearfish 15 innings, Pios win. A 2-run tying home run in the 9th by Bailey Bortis. And now the Pios have the winning run on third, 90 feet away for Ty Meade and a 1-0 count. Sheeran's offering is away, 2-0. Unbelievable. Gritty from both teams. Where would you rather be but Gearing, Nebraska on August the 6th, 2022? Pios looking to walk it off, a 2-0 count on Meade. Meade is in the dirt. Oh boy, a Soto shuffle from the Arizona kid. I don't think he's swinging here. And Griffin Sheeran has to throw a strike to keep the Spearfish season alive. A 3-0 count. Winning run on third. Here we go. How about this? It's coming home. Ball or strike. Definitely not ball. Strike 1. Not a ball. Well, Meade wants to hit anyways, but he had to take that, you know? He had to take it. You can take Mike Trout. He's not swinging at that pitch. 3 balls and a strike to Tyler Meade. How about this? Winning run is on third. 1,000 plus on their feet. Hearts beating everywhere. A hit wins it. A walk wins it. Sheeran's got to come to Meade. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Wow. Right by him. Couldn't quite tell if that was a strike, but 3-2 count. Now this is the spot you always dreamed of. Now you have the 3-2 count. Runners taken off. Anything in the dirt will obviously in the dirt's ball 4. No wild pitch is taken out of it. Sheeran has to come here. He has to throw a strike. Winning run on third for the championship. 3-2 to Tyler Meade. Here it comes. It's low. Ball 4. Pios walk it off. They're the last one standing in 2022. Tyler Meade ends it with a walk-off walk because why else would anything win it? How else would any other thing win it? Unbelievable. The Pios are gritty once more. They sweep Spearfish 2-0. They have reclimbed the mountaintop once again. A series you will never forget. The gritty Pioneers. And here comes it is not champagne because they're college kids, but the cider. They're walk-off winners. It's fitting. Meade walks for the 4th time tonight. Absolute electricity in Gearing tonight. They are the inaugural Independence League champions, and hugs all around. A summer full of adversity, exhaustion, ends in the most pioneer 2022 way. A walk-off walk. And on a little bit more of a serious note, that is all for me this summer. Pios are champions in game number 57 of the season. It has been my absolute honor to be the voice of this team this summer, to call baseball games for what started as a team of 27, 28, what finishes a team of 18, and turning it into a championship season. Anyone who has ever DM'd me with any comments, it is with the most upwards of gratitude that I thank you for making this summer one that I will never forget. Our owner, Chuck Heeman, is on the field.
Please come down to the third base entrance. We want to get you on the field with these guys and get some pictures and congratulations.
And the celebration begins from Gearing. That's all from me. Live from Oregon Trail Park Stadium, Jake Circus saying so long for the final time this summer. The Pioneers are champions of the Independence League in 2022.